Welcome, fellow YouTubers. This is that 70s guy, and this is my garden. Um, I've been doing gardening probably a couple of months now. Just started growing vegetables and things, so I'm kind of new to this. So forgive me if I'm getting terminologies wrong and things like that. But I'm quite new. So today is September 18th, 2014, and this is my garden. So I started out doing container gardening this year. Uh, Sorry for that. That's my heat pump that just started up there. Uh, so I'll try to talk a little louder. But yeah, so started gardening a little early. Uh, Early this year, I'm new to it. I started container gardening, and I had quite success with some cucumber plants. Not so much as the corn that you see there. And then I had success with my pepper plant. And I had some other cucumbers behind the pepper plant there that grew as tall as that stick there. And I went along and harvested that and took the vine out or whatever, so it's no longer there. With it being fall, we're facing humidity sometimes, cool nights, colder mornings, or however you want to say it. So let's go and take a visit around my garden. Okay, so right here, just some little herbs. Believe I have some parsley there. I had some basil. This is spicy glow basil, I believe. This guy here, this is the parsley. I need to actually cut that off and start harvesting that. It's getting kind of out of control a little bit. And the other basil was here. I forgot which one that one was. It was sweet basil. It smells delicious, by the way. If you've never grown it before, grow it. It smells pretty decent. And it actually helps out with flavoring your food. Let me see what else we got here. Go over to the pepper plant. This is had a couple of peppers in here. I had a hybrid, Costa Rican sweet hybrid, and big guy hybrid, and the other one was just a typical jalapeno. So as you can see here, I'm still getting peppers. Can't seem to get it to act right with the camera here with the clarity, but you can see I got some peppers here. There's peppers all over this thing. They still coming in, although it's the fall, so I believe they kind of like the cool. Got some red guys there, some guys here. So they still kind of coming in. Then I got a greenhouse here that actually is filled with peppers. Grew in cups, and they grew pretty well. I mean, the peppers it's kind of small, but that's fine. They're still there. I'll still dehydrate them when I'm done picking them. Dehydrate them, then grind them up and make a seasoning. Now let's go over here. I had one of those topsy-turvy things. As you can see, strawberries didn't do as well as I thought they would, but I'm going to go ahead and pick out these dead leaves, get out all the bugs, and then replant them inside of some flower pots. And, just grow it from there. You see I got some runners there just going down the vine here. Let's see. So these runners here I'm going to try to plant. Hopefully they don't all die out. So they still got, they got a little bit of root. So I'm going to go ahead and get those in the ground. Got a tomato down there. It's growing out of this guy. Didn't really care too much for the topsy-turvies after a while. I think it was a great idea to start with, but it doesn't really do as much as it said that it does. Got my little garden box here. I'm going to probably save. I put it together, and I think I'm going to put it in the garage till the spring to get that started. As you can see, wilderness behind me. Mind you, excuse me, city guy. This is the city, but that's what's behind my house. Come over here, and I have my cucumbers growing again. So I planted probably, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cucumber plants that I decided I was going to grow this year in the fall. Because my family eats a lot of cucumbers, which is weird. I make a lot of cucumber water and things like that. And my mom's a vegetarian, and then my girlfriend's on a total vegetable diet, it seemed like. So, with trying to eat healthy, she asked for cucumbers, so I'm going to continue to try to grow them, and they're easy to grow. That's another reason, too. I picked something easy for her. Over here, I have planted some squash and zucchini, but for some reason, as you can clearly see, I face some issues. This is one that I'm not understanding. This is my second time trying to grow it, and I have not had success yet. Although they grow and I may get a couple of male plants, I have never been able to get a female plant out of this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me, because I clearly don't know. I've read every book, tried to do everything it said, fertilize, get rid of the fungus and everything on the leaves, but I'm not having any success. Because as you can see, actually here, this fungus growing on it as we speak. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Over here, I have, what is that? A sugar baby watermelon plant. Probably got 3 melons off of it, which is pretty good, decent. So, I'm not going to complain. Didn't know when to pick them. I picked one that wasn't ready. Then I picked another one that was pretty good. He was done. And now I got this little guy, and I'm going to wait and let him grow out. They say when the tendril that the vine is connected to dies off, then it's ready, but this guy's pretty small. So I'm like, I don't think this guy's ready to be picked, so I'm going to leave him there for a while and then try to pick him later. So that's this guy here. He's dying out too and suffering, from it looks like it has a little mildew on it too. That's not good, because this went a whole year and didn't get none. So maybe I need to spray it with the fungicide I bought. Then we're gonna go over here to my greenhouse. All right, so inside of here, I got my buddy the lettuce. It's growing. It's been with me since the spring, and I've harvested and it grew back, and it's continuing to grow. Of course, these guys are cool weather. From what I read, they're cool weather crops, so it didn't really do or produce anything in the summer. It kind of stopped, went dormant, and then once it started to cool down for the fall, it grew back. So, waiting on that guy. Then here, I have some kale. The seedlings, they're starting to sprout out and germinate. Pretty good. I got another pot down here. One is a blue kale and one is a Vates kale. Got from, I think it's the website Seed Now. I believe No GMO Seeds or something. I got it from there, so I said I'd give them a try, and shout out to Seeds Now for the seeds. Then over here I also have some seeds from them for collards. Now, I can't get back there because I'm kind of blocked off right now at this moment, but yeah, I'm hoping to have those guys for this fall, for either Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. So both of these guys actually I plan on eating for the holidays. So that's why I said I'll plant these fall vegetables. Hopefully they'll be done by then. Got a tomato plant here. Had him since the spring. And he's still producing. So I'm gonna let him do his thing and reap the benefits when it's done. Now here, got my lettuce, and they're coming in pretty well. These seeds came from Seeds Now as well. and I just sprinkled them in on Sunday, and they're blooming already. So that's a good sign, and hopefully they're going to be big and produce. Oh look, there's a spider. Oh, this guy, he's making an egg. That's so cool. We very seldom catch these things as they take place, but I'm not going to bother them. But I am going to probably have to remove it. Okay, and then these are my okra plants. I got a smaller one here, larger one here, pods, everything coming in. Back there I have a mint plant, which helps out when I make my water and stuff. I love to put mint in my water. Some people like lemons, I like mint. And I put it in there and it tastes excellent. So yeah, so back to the okra. I'm gonna chop these guys off. I'm a diabetic, so when I heard that okra helps you with your diabetes and your blood sugar, so I decided to plant a plant. And voila, I got a pod there. So once this guy gets going, buy some more next year and keep growing okra. Onion plant didn't do as good as it should have. I guess I'll start this guy back up in the spring and see what I get from him. Right now the shelves are pretty bare because we're going in the fall. So that's pretty much my garden. As you can see on the other side of the plastic here is the corn. That's a cucumber, and that's an empty pot that used to host the cucumber that I told you about earlier. And this is another pot that used to host the squash. And these pots here, both buckets are self-watering. After you fill it up, it's I guess it's hydroponic, or however you pronounce the word. I saw a guy on YouTube do these, and I thought it was a cool thing, so I started them myself. So this is my garden. This is my greenhouse. And that's my other greenhouse. And that's my fungicide that I'm going to use in a few after I get off here on my watermelon plant. Alright, well, thank you for viewing. If you have any questions, please leave them. Please subscribe. And also, if you have any tips or anything, leave me some tips. Alright, thank you. And again, thanks for watching that 70 Guys Garden.